It's the final video series here in Lebanon, and we're exploring some more incredible places outside of Beirut, up in the mountains, beautiful views everywhere. Let's see what we can get up to as we explore more outside of Beirut. Welcome to St. Charbel's Church. There he is on the wall behind me. Very famous here in Lebanon, did a lot for the people, healing the sick and crippled. And here we are at his church, up on top of Mar Charbel. As always, the amazing trees. A more modern church in the back here. It's a really cool site just to take in the views and of course, learn more about the man himself and what he's done, which is really interesting. You're not supposed to film inside, so that's why you're not going to see in there, but you can see his tomb, his old church, even little bits about his family. A cool historic site for sure. Again, just a place where you can learn a lot and take in some beautiful views. So let's go check out this other church and enjoy the rest of our day here. About an hour and a half to 2 hours outside of Beirut is one of the coolest places I have ever been to. This is Baatara Gorge, an old limestone cave and waterfall. It is incredible. Heading down to Baatara Gorge. We're headed down into Baatara Gorge. Up in the mountains, but a really cool canyon carved out here. Coming down to a waterfall. And it goes deep down into like a cave area, which is really cool. You can see the mist up ahead from the waterfall. It's a bit rocky, but we're going down. Angela's struggling here, but she's gonna make it. The rocks here are quite cool. Even these brown ones up above me. It's like brown and black painted, it's really neat. Lots of rock steps here, but we're able to make it down. I'm excited to see the waterfall up ahead. A little bit closer now. Pretty cool place. And it's actually a race against the sun. It's only, what time? 3:40 p.m., but the sun's already going down. Sunset's just in like another half hour. But we'll make it out. It's a quick hike down here. But yet another beautiful spot right here in Lebanon. Many people don't even make the trek up here to the mountains, but we did it today and definitely excited to see what's up ahead here. What do you think, Angela?
I love it!
I actually have this little zip line tram car thing that you can take down here, but it's not running. We're about to hit the gorge itself. Really misty right now, which kind of adds to how cool it seems. Alright, this view is about to get real crazy because as you make it up to the waterfall here, it goes way down. And I don't know if the camera can do that justice, but multiple stories down, which is really cool with the little caves and the rocks. Incredible place, Baatara Gorge.
Wow. Actually looks pretty cool.
At its peak, the waterfall drops about 100 meters or more than 300 feet, and the entire cave falls over 800 feet, 250 meters. It's pretty crazy how big this place is. It wasn't even really explored until the 1980s, and they actually figured out that all this water comes from a nearby spring. It gets really muddy and slippery here down by the waterfall. But we're coming up to a spot that is incredibly cool. There's a ton of water coming down. This has been raining a lot in the last week or so here in Lebanon. So the waterfall is pretty strong right now. Awesome spot. And it just goes down and down and down. You can't get close enough to see the bottom of the hole here, but it goes really far. Other side as well, really far down. It's an amazing spot, truly. So there it is, the Baatara Gorge. Another awesome spot. Definitely worth coming out to, worth the drive. It was about, I don't know, 2 hours plus perhaps from Beirut, and certainly worth the trip because, like I said, this is the kind of thing that excites me the most. The thing I used to love to do when I was younger, and what I'm really happy to be doing right now is just to be in a place and explore, find the cool spots, and this is one of them. One of the best spots in Lebanon, hands down, I'd say. So definitely got to come check out the Baatara Gorge because this is cool. All right, we'll see you later. See what's going to be next on the agenda. It's a steep climb out of Baatara Gorge, but a good one. Fresh air, beautiful view of the waterfall, and now it's time to go home. Lots of stairs to get out here. And another amazing first for me, as we're driving down from Baatara Gorge, moon in the background, we're actually driving through a cloud. I've never experienced this before in my life, and this was so cool. Another day, and it's time for a road trip south, this time from Lebanon. About 40-45 minutes, we're going to Deir El Qamar, a beautiful place. Lots of history dating all the way back to Crusader times in the 1200s. Plenty of history, fighting, demolishing of the city, even rebuilt by Napoleon himself at one point. This is a cool place. The stone buildings, the architecture is amazing. Certainly worth a visit outside of Beirut when you have some time.
What do you think?
It's nice. I like the old buildings. Cool construction.
We are here in Beiteddine. What do you think, Joe, about Beiteddine? You made it.
I made it, ready to see it. It's a beautiful day, and we're in the mountains, so you cannot get much better than that. Let's do it.
Oh,
Hi, Angela.
tell me about it.
We're in Beiteddine. It is an incredible day outside. This palace that we're in is quite impressive. I love the hills here, all the homes built up into it. It's really cool, and you can't beat this weather today. This is just amazing to be outside in December, and it's just amazing. Can't complain one bit. This 200-year-old palace has some really crazy history. As usual, of course, it's been built and rebuilt. It housed rulers of the area, summer residents of the president even. But there's actually a yearly arts festival here that occurs, and the people it's attracted has been pretty impressive. Mariah Carey, Phil Collins, Elton John, Ricky Martin, Il Divo, UB40 even, just to name a few. I was really surprised to hear this. What an interesting place. With the Beiteddine Castle, and apparently it dates back all the way into like Roman times, which is quite amazing, like the 4th century, I think it said. And I mean, the construction here is just really beautiful. You can see all the old mosaics, even some wood construction still on the windows here, which is really, really impressive. And you got the cedars all around us in the mountains here. So, you know, yet another beautiful place out here in Lebanon, in Beiteddine. This room is quite incredible. The details on the walls are really what make it special. Of course, you do have the stained glass windows over here, which we'll show you, but when you look around with all the writing and just the mosaic tiles everywhere, it's definitely a cool room. And as Angela said, the best room, I think, in the whole palace, so quite nice.
Thank you, Joe, for the takeover, and I'll show you guys around.
This is the rear courtyard of the Beiteddine Castle, and it's still got a lot of green within it. It's not exactly kept up, but you know, it is the winter time, but it is absolutely beautiful back here. It's got some cedar trees. It still has some flowers, even in the back here. It's got some really incredible mosaics on the ground, which is really impressive too. So part of what this palace, excuse me, is known for is the mosaics that are here. And, you know, again, they date back centuries and centuries ago, and it's quite cool to be in a place like this with the mountains in the background. Beautiful, beautiful place as usual. So we're always left with the question, is Lebanon a beautiful country? Absolutely. Is it the most beautiful country? It just might be. Places like Beiteddine in the mountains here just prove that it's got so much to offer, so many incredible places to visit, and absolutely worth your time. So certainly worth booking a trip to Lebanon one day, because this is a fantastic place. On the way back from Beiteddine Palace, we decided to stop at Deir El Qamar one last time. These amazing old streets have so much to offer, so we wanted to see even more. Really cool places, hundreds of year-old streets, amazing views, lots of places to stay. Let's check it out. Stopping off at Deir El Qamar, these amazing streets here. Really old stone buildings and streets, hundreds of years old. It's really an incredible place to stop off and have a walk. The streets just go on and on through these little alleyways. And of course, beautiful views in the background with the mountains. You've got these amazing blue skies here as well. Incredible place for a visit. And it just keeps going on and on. These little houses along these streets. Everybody has these nice bushes too with flowers. It really just makes for a beautiful view. And as usual, here in Lebanon, you're gonna find them. These views always. Anywhere you stop along the way to and from Beirut is just going to be a really nice spot. And as I said, you just really can't find nicer places to just pop off the road and have a peek at. Even has this nice little tunnel here. You gotta duck your head to even get under it. It's quite cool to have these homes. Some of the local cats came to say hello as well. Just look at this day outside. Gorgeous views all around. You'll find a lot of really cool guest houses here with terraces you can take in the views from. I'm gonna have to remember this place so I can come back and stay, because this is beautiful. Just to sit out here and have the view, the mountains, the trees. We're talking December weather here with these amazing blue skies. The temperatures are absolutely perfect. What a place. Lebanon, I'm telling you, like, you cannot beat this country for the beauty. It never ceases to amaze. Any place you go, you're just gonna find amazing views, amazing food. Such hospitality too. Beautiful place. I'm gonna go ahead and shout this place out because it is amazing. This is Beit El Qamar. Highly recommend checking this place out if you can ever stay here. The views just go on and on. What a place. Well, what do you think? Beit El Qamar. Gonna have to sign off from here, but the views can't be beat. Looking forward to what's next, because if this is just one little town, you know what's the next one going to bring, and I'm excited to see it.
Hi, Nina. Hi, hi.
We're no longer traveling with Nina the pup, but it's nice to see a couple local dogs having fun at St. Joseph's Monastery, which is the home of St. Rafqa's tomb. She was a nun at a young age and did a lot of work for the sick. She later became the patron saint of sick people and loss of parents. What is said is that she prayed to share in the suffering of Christ and later became blind and paralyzed even. Her blindness caused by not only removing an eye, there's an American doctor who actually took out one of her eyes. Eventually she just went blind fully in the other. But what an interesting story. So many different historical sites all around Lebanon for stories like this.
Joey is here with us, getting the best shots. I mean, look at this. Wow. It's just insanely beautiful.
And it is. Lebanon is beautiful. It's such an incredible place. The people, the food, the sights, the sounds, everything you can come to Lebanon for, you're going to enjoy. I hope one day you're going to visit. And if you have left Lebanon, please return again, because Lebanon needs you. It's beautiful. It's amazing. You have to come see it one day. And this is the end of the series with all of our travels in Lebanon this year. I hope you've enjoyed it.